Good morning, grade 11s. Welcome to the next lesson of IT. Now I'm going to show you how to delete records from a database. But before we do that, we want to discuss one thing and do one thing. So I'm going to go to my database. I'm going to go to the folder. So I'm giving you guys the basic music database folder. Okay, it's exactly the same. I haven't changed it. So ignore that, my computer double clicks by accident. So I've given you the normal music database. You already should have 1,000 copies of it, but I'm just going to attach it anyway. You go to the folder, and what I want you to do is I want you to create a copy of your database. So you press Control C and Control V, and you are going to rename this copy the same thing, just add backup. Why? Because now that we are going to be deleting records, especially once it's deleted from the database, it's gone. It can't be brought back magically. It can't be undeleted from the recycle bin. It's gone unless the user re-enters it. So it's good to keep a backup when you delete, just in case we accidentally do delete everything, or just in case we want to go back and undelete the stuff we deleted while we were testing. Okay, so always have this backup. I want you to do it for all databases, not just for deleting. We should do it also when we're adding and editing, but it's always good to have a backup. You will find many exams and final tests may already have a backup attached to it for you to use of the database. Otherwise, you just copy and paste your own. Okay, let's go to the database. Firstly, I'm going to create a button to delete, so button delete. Okay, you will do it yourself as well, so button delete. Okay, delete record. Okay, so first I'm just going to show you how to delete a current record. So whatever record the user clicks, it'll be very simple. Later on, I'll show you how to delete a specifically searched record. So this record will just delete whichever is the current record. If the user doesn't click anything, it'll delete the first one. Otherwise, we'll delete whatever the user clicks. Okay. So first of all, I should have my width, like I always do. cd database.u. Okay, now before I ever delete a record, and even if they don't tell you this, you should know to do it, that if we delete a record, we always check with the user, are they sure they want to delete it? So even if this isn't said to an exam, you should rather just do it in case. We are going to do a message dialogue to check if the user really wants to delete a record. Because anytime you delete a record, you should double check before you delete it. That was even part of the DB Navigator. It's good programming skills to double check, because you don't want to use it to delete something by accident. Okay, even when you delete a file, it's like, are you sure? So we're going to do the same thing. So I'm going to say if, let me say the begin and end quick. That would be used up. Okay, so if message dialogue, which is what we just learned about in the previous lesson. I wonder why. Okay, are you sure you want to delete this record? If you want to be extra sure, you can even name the record in it. So let's actually see if we can name it. So are you sure you want to delete the record, or the record of CD, and then I'm going to actually put in the CD's name, which would be the current record. So I'll just put table CD, and then I will put its name, so CD underscore name. There, and that'll give me the CD's name that I am planning to delete. So I'm asking them, are you sure you want to delete it? Okay, so that is the message. Then next I should give it its type, empty. Let's make it a confirmation, because we're asking if we want to delete it. You could also make it a warning. Either of those is good. Okay, my buttons, I will have yes or no. You could theoretically have okay or cancel. I'm going to have yes or no. And then the last one is always 0. Last parameter. Okay, and then I'm going to say am I okay. So this will happen if we say okay, then basically. So this is what I want to happen if I say okay to deleting it. Okay, and here's my extra, no, and that's another end. I need a special one. There we go. Okay, so if they do want to delete it, then I'm literally going to go table cd dot delete. That is literally how you delete a record, table cd. But let's also add a show message just confirming we have deleted it. It's always good to confirm we've deleted it. So we'll say you have deleted the record of CD, and then again we can put its name. We can copy and paste this. Better to be safe, guys. to give them as much information as possible, especially when you are deleting. So you have delete the record. Obviously do this before you .delete, because if you show this message after delete, it's going to show up a different record. Okay, and then we're going to have an else statement. So basically, if they click no, then we will just say show message you did not delete the record of CD, etc. Okay, so we have message, are you sure you want to delete this record? And if they do, we say you have deleted the record of CD, etc. table cd.delete. You did not delete it. Okay, so let's test that in action. Okay, ignore that. No semicolon before the else. Okay, so let's say I want to delete absolution. So I must click on absolution. Remember, if I don't click on anything, it'll automatically just delete the first one, which is 10. But let's say I want to delete absolution. It is the current one. Delete record. Are you sure you want to delete the record of CD absolution? If I say no, you did not delete the record and it is safe. Okay, let's actually delete it though. If I say yes, okay, maybe I accidentally clicked wrong, so let me just say yes. Okay, hold on, did I put in the wrong thing here? Oh, sorry, there is no okay, that's why. So it should be MR yes, that's why, sorry. Now it should work better. Okay, so I'll try that again, delete, no. Okay, now if I delete record yes, you have deleted the record absolution, and you see it's gone from our database, gone forever. I can even delete another one, Americana. Are you sure you want to delete it, the record of Americana? And it's gone. If I reopen my database, you will see it will still be gone forevermore. Okay, let me just quickly reopen it to show you that it is truly dead and gone and forever. Bye-bye. Okay, you see here, no more absolution, no more Americana. If I want them back, there is only one way to do that. That is, I am going to have to delete the original database and then just copy and paste my backup and then rename my backup to whatever it originally was, so just CD database. And then you'll see I will have Americana and absolution back. Okay, that's why it's also good to have this, not in case you even mess up, but just in case while we're testing, you want your CDs back. So absolution, Americana is back. Okay, now on a different one, I'm going to show you how to delete for specifically searched record. So I'm going to go here. Okay, I already wrote this one out. So this is going to be combining deleting a record and searching for a record, which we did previously. Okay. So first of all, I'm going to have search, which is a string, which I'm going to use for an input box, and bfound boolean. So automatically I set bfound to false, because I haven't found the one I want to delete. Again, with my DMCD data module. search is gotten from an input box, I say delete. Write the CD name of the record you wish to delete, and then a blank default value. Then I'm going to say while not table cd.end of, so I'm not going to go through my table one by one, I'm using the search idea here. If table cd name equals search, then, as you can see, I got this directly from the search program. And firstly I say begin bfound is true, it means I found it. And then I say if message dialog box, are you sure you want to delete the record of the CD? I put its name, so they especially know which one I want to delete. And I put empty confirmation, yes and no, 0 and yes. And I have the same thing I had before. Show message has been deleted. And then I say table cd.delete. Then I have an else statement. So if they said no to deleting it, I show message was not deleted, and I go to the next record. I have to at least add here to go to the next record, otherwise my table would just be stuck in a loop forever, where it's going to keep asking me to delete the same record until I delete it. This will rather go to the next record to search if it's not a search. So if you do have a record with multiple names, it will delete multiple ones, which we're going to show in the next one. But remember, we're using a primary key for the search, so it should only delete one, which is the best thing to do when you want to delete a specific record, is to rather search the primary key, because you know that is unique. So we go to the next record, and then I have one more else, which is if it didn't find the search statement, then I still go to the next record. So even if it didn't find it, it should go to it. So we go next twice. So if we find the record and they say yes, we delete it. If they find the record and they say no to deleting it, we go next. If they don't find the record, we say next. Then at the end of my while loop, I ask another question. If bfound is false, remember, if bfound stayed false, it means they didn't find the record once. We still need to let them know if they didn't even find the record. So if they don't find it, we say show message search record not found in database. We need to at least let them know it didn't find it, so it couldn't delete it. And then I just set my table back to the first record, so it at least looks nice. So let's see how this works. Okay, so now I don't have to click it, I can just say delete, and I'll search what I want to delete. So let's say absolution. Are you sure you want to delete the record of CD absolution? If I say no, absolution was not deleted, it goes through and it goes back to the beginning, we're good. Okay, let's actually type absolution and try and delete it now. Absolution. Okay, it looks like it did accidentally delete it, even though it should have been a no. So let me just try that again. So let me try Americana, and I'll say no, and hopefully it won't delete Americana, because it shouldn't. There we go, Americana is not deleted. That must have been an accident where it deleted it anyway. I must have clicked yes by accident, so you can see Americana is not deleted. Now let's see if I actually do delete Americana. Okay, are you sure you want to delete it? Yes, Americana has been deleted, and we go back up, and as you can see, Americana is gone. Okay, now if I try to delete something that doesn't exist, so let's try search Americana because it should be gone. Are you sure you want to write the name? It looks for it. Americana record was not found in the database. So if we can't even find it, it doesn't delete it. Okay, let me just check one more time if I say no to deleting something. So let's click Angels. Are you sure you want to delete it? No. Angels will not delete it, and it's still there. Okay, and again, if you want to get any of these files back, you're going to have to re-upload the database. But that is how this works. As I said, this is quite a complicated one to delete a record specifically. It's just going to get a little bit more complicated when you delete multiple records, but this is one of the harder things to do in a database with deleting a record, because there are lots of are you sure's and letting them know they have been deleted to be sure of it. So lots of begins and ends. So I want you first to just try deleting the current record. So create your own program, save it, then make a copy of it, and then try delete specifically searching a specific record like I just showed you. Okay, so try do it yourself from scratch. Try see if you can remember it from the video. If you can't remember the video, watch the video again for help. Don't just copy and paste it, or don't rather just watch the video and write it as I write it. Rather watch it, try do it yourself, and only watch the video when you get stuck. Okay, try do it yourself, because this is something you need to memorize, because this is something you may have to do in the exams. Okay, that is the end of this lesson. I will see you guys for the next one when I show you how to delete multiple records.